Once upon a time, a millennium ago, the world was on the brink of collapse. The air was toxic, the water was polluted, and resources were scarce. The wealthy, however, had a solution: a massive spaceship built to take them away from the dying planet and into the vast reaches of space. The ship was called the Ark, and only the wealthiest were allowed to board. They left behind a world in chaos, but in their absence, something miraculous happened. The world healed, the air cleared, the water became pure, and new technologies were developed that allowed humanity to thrive. For 1,000 years, the people of Earth built a new utopia, freed from poverty and suffering. They created a society where everyone had the opportunity to live a fulfilling life. But little did they know, the Ark was still out there, hurtling through the cosmos, and the ultra-rich who had flooded the dying planet were still alive. One day, the Ark returned to Earth, and the ultra-rich disembarked, eager to see the world they had left behind. Among them was Alexander, a ruthless businessman, and the leader of the ultra-rich. What they found was a utopia, unlike anything they had ever imagined. But their joy was short-lived, as they soon realized that they were no longer the rulers of this new world. Envious of the prosperity and happiness of the people of Earth, Alexander began to scheme. He wanted to reclaim his place at the top of society and was willing to do anything to achieve it. He used his wealth and influence to manipulate the government and the media, spreading lies and propaganda to turn the people against each other. Meanwhile, Olivia, a young woman who grew up in the utopia built after the Ark's departure, was determined to protect the world she loved. She was a skilled hacker and a master of social engineering, using her abilities to uncover the truth and expose Alexander's lies. Marcus, a former astronaut and a member of the Ark's crew, left the ship with the rest of the ultra-rich. But unlike them, he never forgot the world he left behind. He returned to Earth, and seeing the state of the world, he felt guilty about his past actions and decided to use his knowledge and skills to help the people of the planet. He joined Olivia in the resistance movement against Alexander and his followers. Together, they became the main force fighting against the ultra-rich's plans. They worked together to sabotage Alexander's plans and gather evidence of his crimes. They traveled worldwide, recruiting more members to their resistance and gathering information about Alexander's activities. They were able to sabotage some of his plans, but Alexander was always one step ahead. He was using his wealth and influence to corrupt officials and gain control of the media. Finally, with the help of the resistance members, Olivia and Marcus launched a counterattack on Alexander's headquarters, where they found evidence of his crimes and the actual state of the world before the Ark's departure. With the evidence in hand, Olivia and Marcus exposed Alexander's lies to the public, and the world's people finally knew the truth. Alexander was arrested and put on trial, where he was found guilty of multiple charges, including crimes against humanity. He was sentenced to life in prison. Thanks to Olivia and Marcus, the utopia built after the Ark's departure was saved, and the people of Earth could live in peace and prosperity once again. The resistance movement was dissolved, and its members became the guardians of the truth, the defenders of the new world. They ensured that past mistakes were never repeated, and that the world would always be a place of equality and opportunity for all. As for Olivia and Marcus, they continued to work together, ensuring that the world was protected from those seeking to harm it. They became known as the heroes of the new utopia, and their story became a legend passed down through the generations. They reminded the people to rise against oppression and create a better world for all. And so, the people of Earth lived happily ever after in a world that was built by the hands of those who loved it and worked to protect it.